vest, as you see across the way in the white, and here in the black trunks, solid black, is Michael Tyson, the former heavyweight champion of the world. Most think that Tyson, being the prohibitive favorite, will come out real fast, but Tyson has been a very determined fighter and part of his career, and he does look like he's on the assault early to me. Mike has something that he wants to show here. This is exactly what I expected from him. They said he wasn't aggressive enough against Buster Douglas. He's aggressive right now. He's just powering and pushing Henry Tillman around right now. He wants to go for a knockout early. He wants to punish this guy for what Buster Douglas did to him. He looks like a madman on his face. Mike Tyson is not going to have Henry Tillman around here very long. Although Tillman got a left hand through, didn't bother Tyson at all. Tyson is a determined young man tonight. As he comes back, misses the left hook. He's very aggressive. He's not using that jab that we heard so much about in his training. He kind of flicks it in there a couple of times, and Tillman ties him up. Now, you remember against Bone Crusher Smith that they just tied him up constantly all the time. But Mike Tyson tries to punish Tillman to the body. We're in round one. Just underway here in round one. Bob Sheridan on the Don King Sports and Entertainment Network. And Tyson has come out here to really fight very, very aggressively. Again, we want to welcome all of our audience around the world, especially those on TV3 in Auckland, New Zealand. Chris Myrons and Clint Brown, who are joining most of our telecasts that involve Mike Tyson, the next few anyway, and we're glad that people down under can be with us all over New Zealand and Australia. Welcome to TV3. Wow, with the right hand. The left hook catches Tillman. Midway through round number one, and Tyson isn't finished yet with this guy. Tyson is not fooling around one bit with this guy, not giving him any breathing room at all. Tillman is trying to stay on the move and does the proper thing if you're fighting Mike Tyson, and that's tie him up inside. Now Mike is staying out where his punching has so much power. Watch for his left hook and his uppercut when he gets inside, and Mike will hit you anytime. He'll hit you coming in, he'll hit you on the break, he'll hit you with a looping right hand, he'll hit you with a left hook. He's got Tillman shell-shocked already, and the thing hasn't even really got going. Mike really tees off when he gets inside on him. This is the Mike Tyson that we saw so effective, knocking out 33 of his opponents. Tillman has a look of fear in his eyes as Mike Tyson just goes headhunting. Richard Steele, the third man in the ring, has got his work cut out with Mike Tyson. Oh, the right hand! I doubt if he'll be able to get up from this. He hit him flush on the jaw with the right hand. It's up to 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. It's all over. Tyson, a first round knockout. Mike runs across the ring and tries to help his friend Henry Tillman up. There's pandemonium in the ring as Tillman tries to get to his feet. He caught him flush with a right hand that knocked him out cold.
And we have undefeated heavyweights. This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds. The referee is Joe Cortez. Introducing first in the red corner. He's wearing the white trunks with green trim and weighs 214.5 pounds. He's from Catskill, New York. Undefeated in 6 consecutive bouts, all by knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Tyson. And his opponent in the blue corner. He's wearing the blue trunks with white trim and weighs 203.5 pounds from the Motor City, Detroit, Michigan. He is also undefeated in 3 consecutive bouts with a knockout victory to his credit. Introducing Lorenzo Kennedy.
Both familiar with the New Jersey State Athletic Commission rules. I'm here to enforce them. When I say break, I want you both to break clean. If there's a knockdown, the fighter scoring a knockdown, let's go to the farthest neutral corner, remain it until they come out. Fighter going down, let's take the mandatory 8 count. I don't want any rough tactics, and I don't want any fouling or hitting on the break. Understood? All right, shake hands, protect yourselves at all times.
Mike Tyson, last fight was July 19th when he knocked out Larry Sims in Poughkeepsie, New York in the 3rd round. Lorenzo Kennedy, last fight, a 6-round decision victory on July 25th in Birmingham, Michigan over Vernon Bridges. And look at Tyson go right after
Kennedy. Now Kennedy is a boxer, but gets knocked down with the first left hook he takes. Look at the power already from Mike Tyson. Mandatory 8 count.
7.
Given by Joe Cortez. Kennedy, little shaky now, takes a right hand. This one could end in a hurry. Kennedy in serious trouble.
Now, this is the prototype of Mike Tyson's fights. He comes right at you, and boy, he is blazing when he comes out.
Is he intimidating? When you see big Mike Tyson come for you, you better head in the other direction in a hurry. Right hand glances off the chin, but it rocked Kennedy. The left hook does it the same.
Kennedy's hands are really very low, and Tyson, boy, you have to like how poised he is right here. He is picking his shots well. He is hurting.
This one could be over. It is. Joe Cortez stops it.
Perfect timing by Joe Cortez. That was right when he saw that last right hand land. He could just feel the fact that Kennedy would be sagging to the canvas. Boy, Mike Tyson is powerful, huh?
Oh, wow. Mike Tyson, he barely built up a sweat, but you know he was warm and ready. He came out fired up. It is 7-0 with 7 knockouts. Lorenzo Kennedy's first loss, he looks like he's okay, being checked out by the doctors. As Al said, he was.
I want you to understand one thing. I want a good, clean, hard fight. Any low blows, any thumbing, heeling, butting, the holding and hitting will cost you the round. And if I have to go further, I'll do that also. In the event of a knockdown, the man standing, go to the farthest neutral corner, stay there until I call him back. Okay? When I say break, I want you to protect yourself at all times, and you step back clean. Both of you understand that. Both of you touch gloves. Good luck.
Well, the folks back in West Virginia may not recognize this man without his miner's hat. He's come out of the mines to fight. He won May 31st, a second-round knockout over George Mayweather. And his opponent also with a 1-round, as a matter of fact, 39-second fight against Rick Spain here in Atlantic City on June 20th. That's Tyson. Tyson in the white with the red stripe, solid red trunks. So the white stripe will be John Alderson. Alderson, a tremendous height advantage. Al, how much will that play a factor in tonight's fight?
Well, he has got to keep Tyson off him. Use the jab, the straight right hand. And Mike Tyson gets inside very effectively. It's one of the things he does. So, and he'll go to the body once he gets there. So I don't know if the height in itself will be a big edge for Alderson.
Alderson said if he does get inside, look for me to tie him up. I'm not going to try to rumble with him in there.
I don't blame him.
So Frank Cappuccino will have a busy night tonight, and this 6-rounder may not last very long with the kind of shots there. A left hook right to the face that time of Alderson.
That was a strange punch, but Tyson is so powerful. No matter how he delivers those punches, they hurt. Boy, every punch Tyson throws is meant to knock you out. Now, as he gets on against tough competition, the question is, when he comes in like this, will he get nailed with counter shots? That's really what Alderson wants to do.
Tyson, you heard documented, of course, the young man fighting and fighting very well, amateur 25-2. A boxing historian, reads book after book of boxing and watches all historic films of the greats.
He's got an edge. His manager, Jimmy Jacobs, has the largest fight film collection in the world, so he can look at all those. He does look at all the former heavyweight champs. And of course, he's a long way from being that, but he's such raw talent at his age, you can't help but think about it.
How much pressure and how much can a 19-year-old take putting the pressure on to be the youngest champion in the world?
Well, of course, that's them talking. That's Customato and Tyson making these bold predictions, and they put pressure on themselves. Now, Tyson switches to southpaw. I hadn't seen him do that before.
Interesting. Lands with the lead left. Alderson is already bleeding from the nose, and I think that was from the very first left hand. Tyson, you can see almost like a bull as he just chases Alderson around the ring. Big John said he had to get off first tonight. He has got to use those long arms to his advantage. He has not been able to do so far in round one.
You know, when Tyson switches to southpaw, I think that's the clue for Alderson with that long reach and height to throw the straight right hand. I would just let that punch go.
Alderson, a very good amateur record, 154-12. Took 3 years off from boxing, however. Worked in the mines in West Virginia. They started the laying off down there, and he went back into the boxing ring. And here he is at 4-0 with 4 knockouts.
And already he's at a rugged first round. For Alderson, I think the key, he has got to throw that jab and follow with the straight right. Has done that only once and did land the right, although it didn't hurt Tyson. There it is. Now that right missed, but if he keeps doing that, he's going to give Mike Tyson something to think about as he comes in. There it is again, and he landed the right.
At least to keep him from lunging at him with the big hands that he's throwing so far.
That's exactly right, Sam.
So the closing seconds of round number 1. Mike Tyson, the short of the two, against Big John Alderson. This is round number 2 of a scheduled 6-rounder heavyweights. Mike Tyson in the white trunks, Big John Alderson in the red. Alderson hailing from Cabin Creek, West Virginia, the home of the great basketball player, former Los Angeles Laker Jerry West. Alderson, as a matter of fact, plays basketball and softball just to stay in shape right now. I'd take him as the center of my ball club.
Yeah, I think so. Muscle underneath. Now, Tyson, they told him to go to the body, and he's trying to do that in this round. But Mike hasn't been that busy when he gets on the inside. Good uppercut by Tyson.
Alderson, you saw there, tried to lead in with a left jab and a right hand, but left himself wide open for the ducking Mike Tyson as he went right underneath.
Mike Tyson doesn't wear any socks. I don't remember seeing a fighter in a long time that doesn't wear any socks. Or if he does, they're so short they don't even peek out over his shoes. I don't know what that's apropos of. It's the first time I've ever seen it, and it's kind of odd. Now there's the right. Oh, good countering right hand, and that stunned Alderman.
He backs up another right hand, a combination by Tyson, and he goes on the attack.
On the inside, Tyson is just ferocious. He throws those good, short, quick punches.
The longest fight Tyson has ever been in has been a 4-rounder. He got a knockout there. His other 3 fights were first-round knockouts. Dan Halpin, I guess, is the only man, and this one may not go much longer, as a crushing right hand sends Alderson down. He's got a terrible cut over the left eye already. Clint Cappuccino right down in his face. He's going to make the count at 8. But that cut just on the outside of the left eye starts to ooze some blood now, and Tyson goes right back in on top of it. Tyson trying for his 5th straight knockout. Alderson weary on his feet, ready to go at any time.
He's just trying to survive now. He's got to throw something out, though. He's laying in with Tyson. Frank may stop this fight.
Ruling that as a slip, not a knockdown. Alderson peeking in over that swelling left eye, and here comes Tyson. Alderson throwing a right hand, no effect. Left hand that time sends him reeling against the ropes. He's almost virtually out on his feet right now, 29 years of age. Again, as I pointed out at the top of the show, that in itself could prove to be some difference in this fight, if nothing else.
You know, Tyson looked at Cappuccino a moment ago as if, do you want to stop this?
There he goes right back to work on that left eye as Alderson stays on his feet. Try to gamely throw a right hand as you see the closing moments of the 2nd round here. Alderson down in this round, may survive as he goes down again at the bell. He's got to get up. Now, a fighter cannot be saved by the bell in any round with the exception of the last, so he must come to his feet at the ruling of the referee says okay. He is, and he goes into his corner. But if he comes out to answer this bell, it'll be a gutty performance by Big John Alderson.
Here's his mouthpiece. Here's his mouthpiece. Here's his mouthpiece.
Look, why don't you just come back and fight another day? Huh? Okay.
So you heard the suggestion of the doctors leaning in. Why don't you just come back and fight another day? Frank Cappuccino has not given us a word yet that this one is over, but he may very shortly here.
John, church is out. The fight's over.
The fight is over, rather interestingly put by Frank Cappuccino, as this one ends officially a TKO in the 2nd round by Mike Tyson. So Tyson goes 5-0 with all 5 knockouts, and it was a devastating 2nd round that proved to be the difference.
Those short right hands. Now what happened is Alderman tried to throw the right hand continually, but what happened was Tyson learned how to counter it with his own right. And there's a good straight right hand by Mike Tyson. That sent Alderson down, and that was the first knockdown, I believe. And there's a happy Mike Tyson.
You know, Al, you almost, as you pointed out, Mike kept looking to Frank Cappuccino saying, hey, this guy's not in real good shape. I can go ahead and keep hitting him, but indeed he did till the end of the round. Again, Alderson down at the end of the round